Hi guys, it is August 28th, 2019. It's exactly 7 years within the hour to the very first word I put up. Um, I received a word about a week ago and I've tried to put it up several times, and I heard in my spirit to wait to today, so I'm going to go ahead and put this up now. Please prayerfully discern this word and all words you hear. And if anyone would like to add scripture, please do so in the comments. It says, "My daughter, write my words for those with ears to hear. My children, all of my children were created with purpose, and each to follow his or her own individual path and plan. Some focus on me alone and walk the path perfectly laid before them, while others wrestle with my plan for them. Some even overtaken by sin and the cares of this world. I know each individual heart, and I wait on many to experience relationship with me. Even the most devout are subject to the world around them and occasionally become distracted by it. No two walks with me are the same, for each child of mine will have different challenges and obstacles along the way to me. All of my children receive slightly different levels of understanding, knowledge, and wisdom. But no matter where you are on this spectrum, I can use you. My request is that all of my creation turn to me and seek relationship with me. Yet many turn from me and walk in the opposite direction. These I cannot protect, and they leave themselves open to the attacks of the enemy. This is especially true of those that know me, but choose to go their own way. These have a target marked upon their backs and their hearts. Some may have been better off not learning of me until the end of their earthly journeys. My heart breaks for these that walk away from relationship with me and out into this world and its deceptions. Yet I stand with open arms, waiting to receive them again. I am long suffering for my creation, as my purpose in creating you is, was, and always will be to love you, and for you to receive that love. This is why I am patient, and this is why I will do all that it takes to bring in my last lost sheep. It comes down to surrendering. Surrendering to me, my loves. For some, it's getting to the place where there is nothing left for them here. And their journey to me has been fraught with anguish because they've clung to the things of this world for too long. And they ended up coming up empty. There is no joy to be found when one hopes, when one's hopes are placed on anything but me. For many, this is only learned after a lifetime, when the hole in their heart expands large enough to become them. It is these that never see my heart for them and misdirect their anger upon the one who laid down my life for them. I anguish over these, and I wait with open arms for them. I wait for them to see the truth, that I am not to blame. You reside in a fallen creation, my children. Sure, you can catch a glimpse of my majesty here and there. But your joy is fleeting, and darkness is never far behind. And yes, I will allow the darkness if it means that eventually you will run into my open arms. Understand that each child of mine experiences a different journey. Each heart has a different melting point. Your journey was established even before I knit you together in your mother's womb. For each heart is different and will require a different set of circumstances for me to be revealed. Removing the dross from each child of mine requires a different process. This is a fact that must be recognized by those who long for only escape. I wish for my children to see my purpose, not their own. I wish for my children to develop within themselves patience and long-suffering, facing every challenge in front of them with a sense of peace and hope. Find joy in your waiting, my children. Receive peace in the knowledge that I am in ultimate control. Be excited, waiting, but anxious for nothing. Allow me to cultivate my peace within your hearts. Remember the heart of the last lost sheep, the one I must pursue until he is found. Patience is a virtue, and with your patience comes growth within your own heart. Surrender completely and allow me to put the finishing touches on your faith. Spend this time learning in a deeper way to receive my love. Spend this time learning in a deeper way how to receive my peace that passes all of your understanding. Make every moment left about the hearts that have yet to surrender to their Creator. Take your focus off of your own circumstances and focus on my big picture. By doing this, you'll surely receive my peace. I surely love my creation, for if it wasn't so, I would not have come in the flesh and given my life upon the cross. Rest in this, my finished work, that many more will receive my plan of salvation. Your lifespan is but a blink of an eye on my eternal timeline, but your hearts are the most valuable gift I will ever long for. Surrender to me now, my loves. Give me all that burdens you. Allow the last of my refining to take place within your hearts, and willfully desire long suffering until my last lost sheep is recovered. I love you, my children. Venture to learn and receive my love in its fullest. Yeshua HaMashiach. So that was the word I received. And then I just wrote this down. I haven't been on here in a while. I don't know if this is my last word, but it's interesting that this is exactly 7 years to the day since I posted my very first word. The words that I got in the beginning of this journey were warnings and much more about judgment. And in seeking the Lord on this, I've come to understand in my spirit that it's reversed. So the words that I've gotten now were for then. I don't even know how to really explain this, but the words that I'm getting now, I mean, they're for now, but the words that I got at the very beginning were warnings of judgment that's coming. So I wrote this, and this is just me. I'm going to go ahead and read this to you as well. Okay, it says, after 7 years of posting these words, I know more about the Lord's perfect timing than I did when I started this journey. What I have learned is how important it is to come to the understanding that we must press in. We must watch, yet wait patiently. We must know in our hearts that the promises He has for us are for this very moment and for eternity. I used to wait anxiously. Now I wait in complete peace, believing fully that He will fulfill all that He set forth to accomplish from the onset of His perfect plan. Sure, I have good days and bad, good seasons and bad seasons, but through all that I've faced, He has carried me when I've allowed Him to. I'm not anxious anymore, but excited. I quit searching for the latest videos, counting days and setting dates. If I do come across dates, I no longer get my hopes up, because I know that if a date comes and goes, it means more brought into His sheepfold. It took me 7 years to get to this point, the point in which I care more about a greater harvest than my own displeasure of living on an earth that is not my home. The peace that I've grown into is such a blessing, but I can see, looking back upon my journey, it took all that I've experienced to get me here. Somehow, He always does work everything for good. I still have questions within my heart that I pray for answers to, but I've come to the determination that some of these things I seek answers about may never be shown to me, and I'm at peace with that. I have not been shown that this is my last word. It's 7 years to the hour of my first. It could be, but I just don't know. What I do know is this, that the Lord seeks to use each and every child. Surrendering to Him and letting Him use us is the key. He will manifest change within us when we surrender, and we will become new creatures with His leading. He has already changed me so much. He has brought me through so much. I've made amazing friends through my channel. In fact, 2 have become my very best friends, and I know they know who they are. I thank Him for bringing these ladies into my life. And I thank Him for the rest of my subscribers. I appreciate you all beyond what I can convey here in simple words. I love you guys. And I want to thank you all for praying for me and being here for me for the last 7 years. Prayers with messages of kindness and encouragement have always kept me going. And I've been so blessed by so many of you. There will be no finer time than when I finally get to hug and thank and laugh with each one of you personally. For now, we shall see what is to come. Just receive peace in the knowledge that not one thing will occur that our Father does not ordain. Everything that comes our way going forward is in direct control of a Father that loves us more than we can imagine. Look with eyes not upon this earth in its temporal brokenness, but look upon His eternal kingdom with a perfect and peaceful expectation. His work is finished. Be fully blessed by His finished work, and in it find complete restoration, redemption, sanctification, peace, and joy. Receive His love, because oh, how He loves us. I love you guys, and we will see if I'm going to be receiving any more words. I just don't know at this point, but I just really need to say thank you, and I love you all. And I'm going to title this 7 years. Okay, I love you guys.